Hi everyone, welcome back to the Selenium tutorial, and this is the day 21 tutorial. And in previous tutorial we learned basic stuff about the Selenium grid, how to set up a Selenium grid and run the very first test case on a Selenium grid. So today what we are going to do is we are going to add two nodes to our Selenium grid and we will run few test cases. Also I will try to run few test cases in a parallel with some Selenium grid configuration as well. So I have another machine, there are two machines basically. So this is my other machine. I already have downloaded that jar file, which we are actually using. And here I will execute the Java space command so that this machine will get connected to my hub server. Okay, there is a question from Swapna. For a node also we need Selenium standalone. Yes, Swapna, for a node also you need to have that jar file. Okay, so you can see that jar file is present on my node machine and there is a terminal where I can execute the Java command for that Selenium, Java -jar and that way. So let me just start Selenium grid server, grid hub server. It is on after you, I guess. Yeah, software, Selenium, and there I want to open CMD. So I'm just opening CMD. Okay, I got that command prompt open. The Selenium's version which I will use is 3.8.1. So copying that file name, go to the command prompt, Java -jar, then version of file name -role. The role I want is hub. The very first step is you start hub, and this is the hub URL. So I'm seeing launching Selenium grid and blah 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 stuff. At the end, Selenium grid hub is up and running. Now it is time to go to the hub console. So I'm saying http:// the hub console is present at localhost :4444 and just click on console. So wait, where is console? Yeah, there I see console. Click on console. There you see nothing is connected. There are no nodes connected to this machine. So what I will do is I will go back to the Mac machine that I have. There I will execute Java. Then what we do is -d WebDriver.Chrome.Driver, and then we specify path to your Chrome driver. So I think my Chrome driver should be present in the local force, current folder. Chrome driver, okay, it is there locally, but still what I will do is I will just give the absolute path. That will be better. So that's my absolute path. Okay, the command is Java -d WebDriver.Chrome.Driver is equal to the path /Chrome driver space -jar and the path to the Selenium jar. That means the name of, so I'm saying Selenium server standalone 3.8.1.jar -role is node. Okay, I'm executing this command on a Mac machine. I want to run this Mac machine as a node server. So -role node space, then you have to specify where is your hub server. So the IP address of my hub server is, so if you go back to the command prompt and there you see IP address. So the IP address of my hub server is, 106. So I'm going to enter that http:// 192. Okay, 192.168.0.106 :4444/grid/register. Okay, so I give my URL. Oh, I'm sorry, that screen was not visible. So there you see the URL -role node space. I think I should give -hub, that I forgot. Let me correct mistake. Hub space http:// 192.168.0.10644 grid and register. Now guys, let me tell you one thing. The IP address of my current machine is this is my Windows machine, this is Windows prompt, and this prompt you see, it's a Mac prompt. The Mac's IP address is 104 and the Windows IP address is 106. Both machines are on the same network. The reason is both machines are connected to the same router. And I have configured DHCP so they get dynamic IP addresses. So for current session, I have 104 IP address to my Mac machine, 106 IP address to my hub server, Now I'm going to say enter. There I will say enter. So let's wait for some time. There you see some information. Okay, looks like I see some random illegal character error. I'm not 100% sure what is that and how can I fix it. But let me reload it on the grid console and it says there is no error or no node connected. Let me go back to the Mac machine. I will say stop this and confirm that command is right. Okay, looks like that command is correct. I don't know what is wrong and why it is giving me the error message, illegal character in state method of buffer heap buffer blah 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 stuff, This is something I'm encountering first time. That's like surprise for me also. But let's face it, What I will do is I will Google it and just put that exception. I know it will not give anything. Excuse me. Okay, so seeing two errors in a log for illegal character. This is Eclipse, this is Stack Overflow. Okay, that is something. Okay, this is something related with the carriage return and -d should be in quotes. Oh, is it? Oh, I'm so sorry. If it is, let me confirm. Guys, -d, this complete thing has to be in quotes if there is a space in your path. Okay, this thing has to be in double quotes if there is a space in your path. But I don't have any space, so it should work as it is, there is nothing wrong. Alright, so, but the thing that, I found is, this is something related with EOL is not /r and /n, CR is carriage return, LF is for new line character. These characters are different for Windows and, these characters are different for a Mac or a Linux. So I think this is the issue happening because there is something encoding issue in my Windows and my Mac. So what I will do is I will just terminate the grid hub server. All right, this was the command which I executed. I will execute that command on git bash. So git bash is again kind of a command prompt only, but this command prompt is more like a Linux, So I will give a try, and we'll check if the same thing is happening with git bash. So I'm saying /software/selenium and then the same command java-jar. You can paste it, I guess. Let me try. Nothing is happening. Okay, right click and paste. Yeah, the same jar file name -role is hub. Oh, I'm sorry, not hyphen, just hub. Could not open this program. Okay, looks like I can't run a Java code. Java hyphen. I will say version. All right, so the solution echo $java_home. Let me see. Yeah, it is correctly set. So I can't run Java command from my git bash. So drop that idea. Coming to the Windows and let me find out how can I tackle that. So let's open it. Let's read for solution. For Jetty 9.3 you might have to see the log message, make sure the responder code. Bad message 404 character. Yeah, I'm getting actually the same error. What is the solution? I don't see any accepted solution on the Git. Sorry, on Stack Overflow. So I got that Mac machine connected, but the problem is I'm still able to see this illegal character exception. I don't know whether it is going to really work or not, but I'm going to give a try. So let's go to the Eclipse. This is not the right workspace. It's O3. So what I will do is, meanwhile, I will start my node as well on this machine. So let's see /e. Okay, it is actually fdrive /software /selenium folder, where I have kept all the jar files. Java -jar Selenium server standalone. Now there are so many Selenium server standalones. Okay, I think I should switch to fdrive f:/enter. All right, so let me say Java -jar -d WebDriver.chrome.driver is equal to the path to my Chrome driver, that is e:/drivers/chrome.exe. Okay. Oh, okay. On Mac, I have done one mistake. I will have to correct that. All right. So Chrome.exe. On Mac machine, I forgot to give that Chrome driver name. I only give folder path, which is wrong, but that's okay. So let me correct that mistake first. Let me stop that node machine. Clear. So this was the command. I forgot to give Chrome driver after this path. Okay, done. Now come back here. So it is Chrome driver.exe -role is node, and where is my hub? My hub is hub http://. I want to run on the same machine, so 192.168.0.106:44/grid/register. Okay, unable to access jar file. Why is it? Oh, I forgot to give jar file. That is a big mistake. After this path, I should give the jar file. -jar Selenium server standalone 3.11 I want. Okay, 3.11 -role -node -hub http://192.168.0.106:44/grid/register. Okay, come back here, reload it once. Okay, only Mac. Reload. Okay, what is wrong? Failed to connect. Looks like I gave something wrong. So what is IP? 192.168.0.106. 192.168.0.106. There is also mistake. The 4 has to be 4 times. Okay, the node is registered. So just reload it. Okay, fine. How many nodes you see here is OS, mixed OS. You are able to see, mixed OS, and to the left hand side you see Mac OS. So the test case that we wrote in the last session is this. So I said I want to run a Chrome browser, and what it will do is it will run on any Chrome browser which is available. So right now there are 5 Chrome browser on a Mac and there are 5 Chrome browser available on Windows. So that test case might be executed on any of this machine. Okay, so what I will do is I will just add thread.slip. Okay, and I want to wait for, let's say, 60 seconds. I'm going to wait for 60 seconds. And after 60 seconds, the driver.quit will happen. So this is the overall test case. Just open it, go to automation practice, print the title, wait for 60 seconds, and quit the driver. So that was one test case. Similarly, what I will do is I will just write more test cases into the same class because I want to run these test cases parallel. So I'm saying test public void test case 2. All right. So this is the test case 2, and in test case 2, what I will do, I will just call. I want to execute the same code which is there in the test case 1, right? I want to execute all this code. So one option is copy paste, but it is redundant, right? I will copy paste the redundant code. So better, what I will do is I will call this same method, test case 1 method, inside test case 2. So what I'm doing is inside test case 2, I'm calling the method test case 1. So there will be 2 separate test cases, test case 1 and test case 2, and I want both of these test cases running in parallel. So just right click, run as test-ng-test. Just by simply right clicking and saying run as test-ng-test may not run both the test cases in a parallel. Okay, let this test case gets run. I will show you first. So I just right clicked and see this browser is allocated. On Mac machine, you can see that browser is opened and the execution is happening basically. I will just minimize that command prompt. Okay, come back to Eclipse. Okay, and now another browser is open on the Windows machine. Go back to the Eclipse and see this was the browser log for the Mac. This is the browser log for the Windows. One test case is already executed and this is another test case got executed. So 60 seconds is little bit less. I should increase to 120. Let's double it. Okay, but thing that we have observed is both the browsers did not execute in parallel, right? Both the test cases got executed in series, in one after another test case. Now if you want to have both the test cases running parallelly, okay, so what I will do is there are 2 options basically. The one option is run each test case as a separate test. Let's say I'm running test case 2 and then again go to the test case 1 and run that test case 1 also, which is not obviously the right way to do it. Let me tell you how to run both the test methods at a time. So for that, I'm creating a testng.xml file. Okay, so if you want to have the testng.xml file structure, you can just find it here, testng.xml. Okay, so just copy this high level structure of the testng.xml, come back to the project, create XML file in the project, new file, testng.xml is the file name which I am giving. Actually you can give any name, there is no any specific reason that you should only give testng.xml, you can give any name. And in that testng.xml, I will just delete few things. Okay, so testng.xml, this is comment, just ignore it. And inside the suite, you need to write test. Okay, you can give some name, let's say my test name, something, you can give any name to the test. The test has parallel is equal to false by default, make it true. Okay, or just skip that and come to the suite. Suite has parallel equal to none. I will make that parallel equal to methods. I want to run methods as a parallel. So let's say if there are two test methods, both test methods should be able to run in parallel. And then I'm saying thread count should be 5. So when I say thread count is 5, so maximum 5 test cases can be executed in parallel. Alright, so this is the suite I created. Then inside a suite you should have some test. Inside test you should have classes, then class. This is some structure that you need to remember. And the class which I want to run is, go back to Eclipse. The class name is example1. Right click, copy qualified name. When I say copy qualified name, it also copies the package name, which is nothing in my case. Okay. Alright, so this is a very basic structure: suite, test, classes, class. Okay, we will be talking about more on the syntax in the TestNG topic, but for now I just created a simple TestNG suite. So this is TestNG suite. Right click on TestNG suite, right click, run as TestNG suite. Okay, now I want to find that how many test cases are running in parallel. Okay, so go here to the Selenium Grid, refresh it. Can you see that one browser on Windows and one browser on Mac machine is getting executed? So if you want to see the Mac machine, see this is, oh, the test case got executed, I guess. But it was running. I saw that browser on Mac. Come to the Windows, even Windows browser got closed. Reload it again. See that both the browsers are free. Go to the Eclipse and you see the run as pass. Okay. If you want, I can run it again. But this time the test cases are running in parallel. You know, so test case 1 and test case 2 both are running in parallel. So I gave 120 seconds timeout. Let's run it. On console you should see two browsers are getting launched. So this is the first browser getting launched. I will just reload it here. You see that one browser is, my bad. I ran this test case as a class. You know, I should be running. If I want to run this in parallel, go to the testng.xml, right click, run as. Okay, you have to say run as testng test. This is the way you have to follow, because the parallels configuration is written inside testng.xml and it will be only invoked if you run that suite. So I'm running testng suite, but before that just reload it. Alright, so both browsers are free. Close. Come back to Eclipse. Right click on testng.xml, run as testng. Oh, not that option. testng suite. Okay, let's wait for some time. Okay, there is one browser. See, this is one browser launching and this is another browser launching. I will just reload it. Do you see one browser occupied here, one browser occupied here? Go to the Mac machine. See, on Mac machine, oh, I guess the browser got closed very fast. I don't know what is wrong. Even on Windows, that browser is also closed. I need to, oh, okay, my mistake is I gave 120. Okay, thread.slip takes milliseconds. So it has to be 12,000 for 12, for 12 seconds, or for 10 seconds it has to be something like that. But what I will do is I will make it 30 seconds. Okay, so 30,000 is the value that I will give. Run it again. Sorry, not this one, testng.xml. Run as testng suite. Come back here. Right now there is no browser allocated. Reload again. Do you see both the browsers are located here, one browser here and one browser on Windows? So this is Windows test case. Let me show you Mac test case. So this is the test case running on a Mac. You see both the test cases running in parallel. Okay, and after 60 seconds, I don't know, 30 seconds, the test case should stop. But right now, these test cases are running in parallel. I just have added thread.slip to demonstrate that, there are two browsers which are having the parallel execution running. I hope so far it is clear. The title from the both browser is my store. My store is printed because these test cases are running parallel. If you come here, see that both the test case execution completed, test case 2 and test case 1. You see the report here. So this is the way you can run your test case on Selenium Grid with a parallel option. Okay, so the configuration for parallel execution is parallel equal to methods and the thread count equal to 5. Now coming back to the project, so I will just copy paste that example 1 and we'll make it example 2. I'm sorry. Example 2. In example 2, I wanted to run this code only on Mac. So what I will do is I will say caps dot set platform, and there are different platforms dot I will say Mac. So you see this, I have set platform as a Mac, So the same code will be executed by both the test cases, right? So test case 2 and test case 1, both are having Mac platform inside it, right? So both the test cases has to be executed on Mac machine only, not on Windows machine. Okay? So if I run both the test cases in a parallel, so on Mac machine, I should be able to see both the browser or both the test cases running at a time on a Mac machine only, not on Windows. Right now, one is getting executed on Windows and one is getting executed on a Mac because of Selenium Grid. But this is not the way I want, so I specified capability.platform platform as a Mac. Okay. Let's go back to the testng.xml. Say run as test. I will show you Mac machine window also. This is the Mac machine, and this is grid. I will just reload it again. Oh, there is still a problem. Looks like this mixed OS is creating a problem. So let me fix that first. Let's stop the execution. Okay, I will stop grid for a second and then start again. Come back here, just reload the grid, so it will clear everything and the nodes will automatically connect to the grid. So I have both the nodes connected now. Okay, but the problem is this Windows machine shows mixed OS. That's the problem, Let's learn how to configure, how to specify the operating system also. Okay. Okay, so this is a tutorial from my blog where I have saved one sample node config file. Okay, node configuration file. So I just copied that text into a notepad. So it has capabilities as browser name Chrome, maximum instance as 10, platform is Windows 10 I have written. Version of that Chrome browser, if you want to specify version, you can specify version also. Let's say version is 58, and the Selenium proxy is WebDriver. That's protocol. That's okay. Again, another browser, Firefox. Firefox has 3 instances, but let's say I don't want Firefox on the Windows machine, so I'm just deleting that stuff. Okay, I deleted Firefox, only kept Chrome with maximum 10 instances on my machine. Debug is false. Proxy is, this is a proxy, register maximum, just ignore, just keep that as default options. I'm copying that file. Go to the command where you actually started your node. So this is you see this command where we actually started a node. There I'm going to say notepad and give the file name. Let's say node config dot JSON. It's a JSON file. The syntax you see, oh, there is already a node config JSON. I wasn't knowing that. Okay, it is similar configuration, so I will just replace it. Yeah. So pasted the content. Okay, this is the configuration I gave. Capability Windows 8 with Chrome, maximum 10 instances, no other browser, only Chrome, and that's it. Save it. So once you save that file, and if you want to launch the node, I will pass one more parameter. This is the extra parameter I'm going to pass. Hyphen node config file, whatever it is. So I will say hyphen node config is equal to node config.json. Just give that node config.json file path here. So I'm not sure if you guys are able to read that, but let me highlight it. See, I have added one more parameter, hyphen node config equal to node config.json, the file name. I will just say enter. Oh, before that I will stop grid. Okay. Go here. Sorry, start grid. start node. My bad. I just forgot to pass that option. Okay. Yeah, this is the option. Enter. There is an error. What is it? There is an error. Exception in main thread node config.json -don't node, but no main parameter was defined in your. Okay, looks like I did some mistake again. There should not be equal to. It has to be space. That's my bad. It has to be space, not equal to. Okay. All right. So node is started. Come back here on the grid console. Reload it. What do you see here? On that Windows 8 machine, you see that Windows 8 is corrected. It is not having mixed OS. It is Windows 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 Chrome browsers with the version mentioned, which I mentioned is 58. Okay. The similar configuration, I will do it on Mac. Right now Mac is having a default configuration. You can do the similar configuration on a Mac. So let me stop the node server. Come back here. First I will check out what is the version of my Chrome browser. So my Chrome version is 64. Okay, that's one. Second is I need that format, right? So it is there on my blog. Just go to Blogspot, tutorial, and copy that configuration. Now you decide what configuration you want to give. So go to text wrangler. Okay, so if you want to have Firefox also, you can specify Firefox as well. That is also possible. So Chrome browser was having 64 version. Okay, and I will also keep Firefox 3 instances here. But if we are running a Firefox, then we should also include Gecko driver path. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, looks like I need to type that command again to connect. So copy, go to the downloads. I will make a folder, make a file, vim, let's say node config.json. Paste the content. Okay, this is the content with Firefox Chrome version 64. Now Java, let me check Gecko is there. Gecko. No, there is no Gecko driver. PWD. Okay, let me download Gecko driver on Mac. Gecko driver for Mac, just here. Go to the code, releases, and download it for Mac. Where is it? I found it. Yeah. Let it get download. We'll say show in. Extract that Gecko driver. So Gecko driver is there. The path is, let's say, Gecko driver 2. That is my file name. Gecko driver 2 is the name that I gave. Go to command prompt. So command is java -D WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver, and the path to the Chrome driver, that is /users Vikas download, then Chrome driver. This is the Chrome driver path. Similarly, you have to give the path for Gecko driver. So D WebDriver dot Gecko dot driver equal to /user Vikas downloads GECK. Okay, Gecko driver 2 is the file name. You see that. Then -jar, then Selenium server standalone 3.11.0.jar. We are using the latest Selenium Grid version today. -role is node, typo, and -hub is http://192.168 0.104 now 106 colon 4444 / grid / register, then hyphen node config and give the file name, the node config.json. Enter. That was a lengthy command and I did some mistake in command. So port 55 is busy. Oh, okay. So I'm saying the port 5555 is busy. That means there is already some process running on the same port. So I will go to activity monitor. ACTI activity monitor is there on a Mac machine. For Windows it is task manager. So on activity monitor I have to terminate the Java command because it is already running in the background. Yeah, it's done. Let's run it. I hope that should work. Oh, there is a driver spelling mistake. Let me see that. Where is it? Oh, it is by mistake I wrote drive. Thank you for letting me know. I'll come back and make the correction. I should copy this whole command so that I can use it next time because it's very lengthy to type completely. Okay, done. So come back here, enter. I'm hoping this is now connected. Oh, looks like, what is that? Just a second, guys. So just now I executed the correct command on the Mac. Come back here, see reload. There is an issue. There is an issue. Oh, okay. I know. I know what is the issue. Let me stop it. Go to the node config. Oh, okay. I'm going to a node config. There I wrote Windows 8. Actually, it's a Mac machine, right? So it's a Mac machine. Let me do that correction. MAC. You should write MAC. All right. That's it. Run the command to connect the node. Come back here, reload, and there you see 3 Firefox browser, 10 Chrome browser, the version is 64, and on Windows the version is 58. So what I will do is I will go back here to the test case basically in example 2, and there I will write more test cases which are actually going to execute the same kind of code. So but for okay, let me rename that test case 2. This is 3. This is test case number 4. Test case number 5. But internally, all these test cases are executing the same code. Okay, internally, all these test cases are executing the same code. So what is going to happen is all the test cases will try to run it on Mac machine. Okay, because I gave the configuration as a Mac. So let me show you that. Right click, run as test-ng-test, run as test-ng-suite. Come back to the console. See, that's the what console says. The console says one browser allocated here and one browser is allocated here. That's a little bit weird. I don't know why. I said Windows 8, still it is running 2 test cases in a parallel. That's a little bit awkward. Okay, I found the problem. Can anyone guess what is the problem? The problem is there is a example 1 and example 2. So if you go to the test-ng.xml, test-ng.xml is only running example 1. So now I just changed example 2, and now example 2 has 5 test cases in total, and all the test cases should run on Mac machine. So just right click, run as test-ng-test, go to the grid console, just reload it. Just keep on reloading. You will get idea that okay, I can see one browser got allocated. Reload. There is still one browser. There is still one browser running. Why is it so? So let's come back and see why only one browser is getting executed. Because I said parallel execution, but still it is running only one. So for that, it could be an issue with the node config. So there is a max session 6, which is right. Max instance is also correct. I don't know what is exactly issue, but there is something issue, which I need to debug, because it is running all the test cases on Mac. That is correct, but all these test cases are getting executed in a sequence. I want all these tests to be running parallel. Okay, let me check and double sure let me check and see what is exactly wrong. So copy example 2, go to test.xml. There is a correct configuration. Okay, example 2. The methods are parallel. A method are set to run parallel. The thread count is also 5. I will stop all the test cases. Okay. Let's reload. You see there is one browser occupied already because I just stopped that test case suddenly. So if you want that browser back, just stop your node server and connect your node server again and say reload. So you can see that browser is now back. Perfect. I don't know. Let me give a try. Run as testng suite and see what is happening on the console. Okay, can you see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 requests are sent? Come back to the console, reload it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 browsers are running in parallel. So if you want to see, you can see it here. That's one Chrome, that's another Chrome. This is also one Chrome, and there are so many parallel test cases are running here. I don't know what happened with the previous execution. Looks like that was some buffer issue or something. But right now I see all test cases running in parallel, and that is too happening on one Mac machine only. Let's reload. See, the current test cases, all 5 browsers are occupied, but still there are more 5 browsers available on a Mac machine and no test case getting executed on the Windows machine. Okay, so just wait for some time. Okay, now all test case execution is done. Go to the Eclipse. You see the report is all test case got passed. Now what I will do is I will run one test case on some different configuration. Let's say I want to say that I'm going to copy this code. Okay, copy paste. Test case 5. So test case 5, I will say don't use Mac. Instead use caps.set version, and the version which I want is 58. Let's say I want 58 version, so I'm going to set version as 58 for the Chrome browser. So Selenium Grid receives the request, that my Eclipse or I need test automation browser Chrome with the version 58, version number as a 58. I have not specified any platform. So Selenium Grid searches for a Chrome browser which has version 58, and it just tries to run the test case on that specific browser. So I will just say come back to that testing.xml, run as testng suite. So all other 4 test cases are expected to run on Mac machine. All other 4 test cases are expected to run on a Mac machine, except one, that one test case should run on Windows. So you see that one test case is getting executed on Windows. You see this browser here. This is the one test case, and all other 4 test cases are getting executed on a Mac machine. So the similar is the configuration. Let's say I want to run one test case. Let's say some test case on an Firefox. The requirement in the capabilities, it is Firefox. Then test cases will automatically run on the Firefox. I think that is all for today. That how to run parallel test cases on Selenium Grid, that we have covered today with the help of 2 nodes. So maybe next session I will tell you that how to run one single test case on Firefox as well as on Chrome browser. Okay, but for that we need to learn few concepts like data provider from testng. So But that sounds so fun, to run one particular test case on the same browser. But that is all for today. Thank you guys. Thank you very much for attending. Let me know if you have any questions.